Hello students, welcome to today's biology class. In the last two classes, we discussed about the various criteria based on which animal kingdom is classified. Hope you all remember the 7 different criteria. Which are the 7 different criteria? The first one, levels of organization. Second one, body wall. Third one, symmetry. Fourth one, body cavity or coelom. Fifth one, cephalization. Sixth one, segmentation. And seventh one, patterns of circulatory and digestive systems. And after discussing all these criteria, at the end we have also seen the classification of animal kingdom. And we have seen that based on these 7 criteria, animal kingdom is classified into 11 different phylums. Isn't it? 11 different phylums. Which are these 11 different phylums? The first one, Phylum Porifera. Second one, Phylum Ctenophora. Third one, Phylum Ctenophora. The fourth one, Phylum Platyhelminthes. Then Phylum Ascarimenthes, Phylum Annelida, Phylum Arthropoda, Phylum Mollusca, Phylum Echinodermata, Phylum Hemichordata, and the last one, Phylum Chordata. So you have to remember the names of these phylum in order. Okay, then it will be easy for you. Now, we have to study in detail about each of these phylum. So today let us discuss about the 2 phylums. First one, Phylum Porifera. Okay, so now Phylum Porifera is the first phylum in the animal kingdom which includes all the lower animals. The Porifera animals which come under this phylum, they are commonly called as sponges. There is a reason. This phylum got its name Porifera from the word pores. What's the meaning of pores? Small holes or openings. All the animals which come under this phylum, they have small pores all over the body, and because of that reason, this phylum, animals which come under this phylum, they are called as poriferans. So the word pori comes from the word pores, porous. The body is fully porous. Now, why is it commonly called as sponges? You must have seen the sponge, right? So what is the main peculiarity of a sponge? If you must have seen on the surface of the sponge many small pores or small holes, and if you put that in water, it absorbs it. So because of that nature, the poriferans are also commonly called as sponges. Okay, now let's see one by one. So what's the first criteria that we have studied? Levels of organization. So the poriferan members, they are multicellular. They are not unicellular. They are all multicellular. But even though they are multicellular, these animals exhibit cellular level of organization. That means the cells, there are no tissues, there are no organs or organ systems. Each and every cell perform its functions. Okay, so there is no group of cells to form tissues. So they exhibit cellular level of organization. So 2 points you got. They are poriferan members are multicellular. They exhibit cellular level of organization. Then the next point. What about the symmetry? The body symmetry. Body is asymmetrical. Means the body cannot be divided into 2 equal halves. Then the body wall, the wall of the body has 2 layers. The outer layer is made up of, the outer layer is called as pinacoderm. You can see that word, pinacoderm. Why? Because this layer is made up of certain cells which are called as pinacocytes. C-Y-T-E-S means cells. Okay, so pinacoderm is the outer layer which is made up of pinacocytes. And there is one more layer which is called as the inner layer. Inner layer is made up of another group of cells or another type of cells called as quanocytes. What are they called as? Choanocytes. Chanocytes. Choanocytes. So the layer which is formed of choanocytes that layer is called as choanoderm. So which are the two layers? You remember only this much. The body wall consists of two layers. Outer layer is called as the pinacoderm and the inner layer is called as the choanoderm. Hope it's clear? Right. Now the next point. These sponges have a particular type of water transport system, which is also called as canal system. What is it called as? Canal system. So most of the sponges, they are found living in water. They live in water. Okay. So here is an example of a sponge. Okay. Here just look at the cursor. You can see this is a section of a sponge. So this is just to show the inside body of this. So the outermost layer, this is called as the pinacoderm and the inner layer is called as the choanoderm. Now the pinacoderm, the outer layer has number of small pores through which the water enters the body. So number of pores are found on the outer layer of the body, and this small holes which are found on the outer layer of the body, that is called as ostia. Outer two types of pores are found on the body. One is the small minute pores which are found on the outside on the body wall, outer layer of the body wall, and these small pores are called as the ostia, O-S-T-I-A, and one large opening which is called as the osculum. So there are two pores, one is large and the other one is small. Small openings are plenty, or there are number of small pores which are found all over the body, and these small pores are called as ostia, and a large pore, P-O-R-E, large pore is called as the osculum. So here this is the osculum and these small black dots are the ostia. Now through the ostia the water enters. The water enters through the ostia. And where does it reach? It reaches a cavity inside. This cavity is called as the spongocoel. C-O-E-L. Seal means cavity. Spongocoel is the cavity which is found inside the body of sponges. Hope it's clear? Right. So water enters through the ostia. And where does it reach? It reaches or it enters the spongocoel. And from there, the water goes out through the large opening which is called as the osculum. So, hope it's clear. So, look at this picture, all of you. So, you can see here, these are the small pores through which the water enters. It reaches this portion, that is a cavity which is called as a spongocoel. And from there, the water goes out through the osculum. Hope it's clear. So this transport system is called as the water transport system or canal system. Hope it's clear, right? So once again, so what are the points that we discussed? The first point was Porifera members are multicellular. They exhibit cellular level of organization. The body is asymmetrical. The body wall consists of two layers, outer layer called as pinacoderm and the inner layer called as the choanoderm. And the sponges, they have a water transport system or a canal system. It's called as canal system. Now, what is the peculiarity of this water transport system? This water transport system consists of number of minute pores. So, outer layer consists of small pores which are called as the ostia, through which the water enters, and it enters into the spongocoel, and from there the water goes out through the osculum, a large opening called as the osculum. Hope it's clear? Right. Now, let's see what are the functions of this water transport system. The main function of water transport system is gathering the food. The food which is required for the growth of the organism, it gets through the water which enters. So, water transport system helps in gathering food. Then it also helps in respiratory exchange, means exchange of respiratory gases. Which are the respiratory gases? Oxygen and carbon dioxide. And also it helps in the removal of waste materials. So the cells perform various functions and the waste materials will be produced. So the waste materials will be eliminated out through the same water transport system. So water transport system has three functions. So which are the functions of the water? What are the functions of the water transport system? It helps in gathering food, it helps in respiratory exchange of gases, and also helps in the removal of water. Hope it's clear? Right. Now the body of these organisms or the poriferans, it has an internal skeleton, right? It has a skeleton, and this skeleton is called as spicules. Okay, they possess an internal skeleton called spicules or spongin fibers, and this spicule or the spongin fiber is made up of calcium or silica. Hope it's clear. So internal skeleton is called as spicules or spongin fibers, and it is made up of calcium or silica. Right. Now, as I've told you, the guanoderm, which is the inner layer, is made up of certain specialized cells called as guanocytes. What are they called as? Guanocytes. So here you can see this is one guanocyte. These are specialized collar cells. They have a collar. Here you can see this part is a collar, and they have a long flagellum. You know what is flagellum? A thread-like structure which helps in pushing the water, right? So guanocyte. This is one guanocyte. Okay, just look at the cursor. This is one guanocyte, and where is it found? It is found the inner lining, or the inner layer is made up of these cells called as the guanocytes. And these guanocytes, the spongocoel, that is the innermost cavity, is lined by these guanocytes. So you may get a question, what are guanocytes? Guanocytes are specialized collar cells lining the spongocoel, means found around the spongocoel. So the cavity is lined by these type of cells called as the guanocytes, which form a layer called as the guanoderm. Hope it's clear? Right. So that is all about the characteristics of Phylum Porifera. Some of the examples of Phylum Porifera, they are cycon, right? This is a picture of a cycon. Then spongilla, this is another example for porifera, and euplectella. Euplectella is also called as Venus flower basket. Venus flower basket. Okay, so these are the three examples. Please remember some examples, few examples, 3 examples at least you must remember for each phylum. Hope you got the characteristics of Phylum Porifera. Okay, once again let us revise. Phylum Porifera, they are commonly called as sponges. Then they are multicellular. They exhibit cellular level of organization. Then they are asymmetrical. The body wall consists of 2 layers, outer layer called as spinacoderm and inner layer called as guanoderm. Right? Then they have a specialized water transport system or canal system. Now the water transport system consists of number of minute pores. What are they called as? Minute pores are called as ostia, and a large opening which is called as the osculum. So through the ostia the water enters. Hence these ostia, they are also called as inhalant pores. Inhalant pores, and a large opening which is called as the osculum, that is called as the exhalant pore. Inhalant pore and exhalant pore. Hope it's clear? Right. Then after that we have seen that the guanoderm layer is made up of certain specialized cells called as guanocytes. They are specialized collar cells, okay, lining the spongocoel. Hope it's clear. So that is about these are the characteristics of Phylum Porifera. Now what are the functions of water transport system? Water transport system helps in gathering the food, respiratory exchange of gases, as well as removal of waste material. Then the internal skeleton is called as spicules, which is made up of calcium or silica. Okay, and examples are cycon, euplectella and spongilla. Right? Now one more phylum today we will discuss, that is Phylum Ctenophora. This is a phylum which you have not studied in your school, isn't it? You must have studied about Phylum Porifera, but you have never heard about Phylum Ctenophora. Here the C is silent. C is silent. It is Ctenophora. Now, the phylum Ctenophora members, they are found only in water. They are completely marine. Marine means they are found only in seawater. And they are commonly called as sea walnuts or comb jellies. Sea walnuts or comb jellies. There is a reason for that. Because they resemble the shape of a walnut. They look like their body is jelly type. That is why they are called as comb jellies. Okay, so as I've told you, these the members which come under this phylum, they are all marine. The body is radially symmetrical. Radially symmetrical. Before that, which level of organization? They exhibit tissue level of organization. So, first phylum, that is Phylum Porifera, they exhibit cellular level of organization. But here, Ctenophora members exhibit tissue level of organization. Then, they are diploblastic. What's the meaning of diploblastic? They have two layers. That is, outer layer called as ectoderm and inner layer called as endoderm. Okay, they are radially symmetrical. You know that. What is the meaning of a radial symmetry? The body can be divided into two equal halves by any plane passing through the center. Okay, so that is a second point. So the first point is they are commonly called as sea walnuts or comb jellies. Second point is they are exclusively marine. They exhibit tissue level of organization. Then they are diploblastic. They exhibit radial symmetry. Okay, now the unique feature of phylum Ctenophora. The Ctenophora members, they have 8 external rows of ciliated comb plates. Okay, they have 8 external rows of ciliated comb plates. So I'll show you that. So in this picture, can you see the rows? Can you see certain rows like this? So there will be 8 vertical rows, okay, of cells. These are the comb plates. They are called as comb plates. Okay, so they have 8 vertical rows of comb plates. Then they exhibit another important peculiar feature of phylum Ctenophora is they exhibit bioluminescence. Bioluminescence is the property of living organism to emit light. Have you seen any organism which can emit light? Right, you all must have heard about glowworms, or you must have seen glowworms, right? Glowworms have the ability to emit light, and that property of the living organism to emit light, that is called as bioluminescence. So bioluminescence is a unique feature found in phylum Ctenophora. So all the members which come under this phylum Ctenophora, they exhibit bioluminescence. Just imagine. So you can see in the next picture. So here you can see this at night. Just imagine at night at the bottom of the sea, you can see some worms. They are transparent. So okay, see this is how when we take the comb jellies in our hands, it appears like this, just like transparent balls. Okay, it's transparent balls. These are the comb jellies. The name of this particular comb jelly is Pleurobrachia. What is that? Pleurobrachia. So this Pleurobrachia, when it moves in water at night, we can see that it will be emitting light even during daytime, but at night we can see that bottom of the sea we find this. So they emit these lights, and the cells which emit light, they are found on these vertical rows. Okay, so the cells which emit light, they are called as phenocytes. The cells which emit light are called as phenocytes. Okay, so you have to remember some unique features of phylum Ctenophora. Okay, so the first feature is they are commonly called as sea walnuts or comb jellies. Second important feature, unique feature, right? Not found in other phylums. Unique feature is they exhibit bioluminescence, means the ability or the property of the living organism to emit light. And the cells which emit light, they are called as phenocytes. What are they called as? Phenocytes. Now, another unique feature is the body of these Ctenophora members, they bears 8 external rows of ciliated comb plates. That is the reason why the name comb jellies. Hope you got it. So these are the unique features. So you have to remember about the comb plates. You have to remember about bioluminescence. You have to remember about phenocytes and the common name, that is sea walnuts or comb jellies. In addition to that, common features that like they are found exclusively in marine water. Then they exhibit tissue level of organization. They are diploblastic and they exhibit radial symmetry. And you have to remember the examples. One is pleurobrachia, another one Ctenoplana. How to pronounce this? Ctenoplana. So these are the two examples that you have to remember. Hope you all understood what we discussed. So today we have discussed two phylums, Phylum Porifera and Phylum Ctenophora. Okay, so remember this. Remember all the points. Thank you.